Good morning, North Forest here. As you see, this young man right here, he has a gun on his hip right here. But I must say, good work by DJ Academics in specifying a lot of things about this situation here. One of them was homie security. Like he's about to say in a minute, homie security don't do de-escalations. So when they pull that gun out, they only thinking one thing: shoot. Whereas a person that's more certified security, you know what I'm saying? They look both ways before using that gun, but they always ready either way to move forward or stay back. You see, it's a difference because you trained to do as such. That's why you gotta have certified bodyguard niggas there. You know what I'm saying? Being around people like my son, pro boxer and shit like that. My daughter's a lawyer. So when you're around people within that status, you have to be trained. You just can't have a bunch of niggas on the block. They gotta be second tier in this situation. You gotta have certified people, unarmed. I mean, you gotta have armed security niggas, off-duty cops, or people that just went to school for this, for security, bodyguarding, stuff like that. Let's check this out.
Or I don't know if anyone in this little vicinity notices this, but this dude had his gun out the entire time. So this is a guy who they have said is one of the shooters, but he had his gun out just on his hip, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not doing too much arguing with the nigga standing in the vicinity of us with his gun out, even if it's pointed at the ground. By the way, I keep saying this about homie security. Homie security.
Homie security. Homie security. Now that's very important right there. Because you think you can bring your brother, your cousin, he ready to get down or lay down and all this stuff here. When you carrying a firearm and you protecting somebody, you have to be trained. Because if not, situations that happen with rest in peace Takeoff will happen. Now if they had somebody there that was trained in all this here, the first thing they would have did, they'd have got Quavo and Takeoff away from this situation. Because if you're arguing over $100,000, somebody got a gun. Trust me.
Don't do this. By the way, I keep saying this about homie security. Homie security don't do de-escalations. Homie security ain't worth the shit. Homie security don't realize that by you brandishing a gun like this, you're probably making everybody else uncomfortable. Whatever. Okay, so he just got his gun.
You have more trained professional type people around you to save lives. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have to have your gun on the hip, ready to go. You have your gun on the hip, or you have your gun close by in case you have to go. But using that gun is always like a last resort. That's why you train for that. Whereas homie security, it's a one-track mind. Go. Homie security is brought on the scene for one thing: go. And that's not good. Because homie security resulted in the loss of this young man right here. This is the North Father. Just a word of advice. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I'm just gonna have to reveal who I really am. You know what I'm saying? You know, Sometimes you want people to think you will dance for food. you, you will choke somebody for clothes. But I'm professionally trained in these areas. I spoke of this before it even happened. All right, peace.